Welcome everybody, I'm J. Hart Ellis, and today I have a very special treat. Buff Nukem has invited me to their Museum of Rare Lootables and Collectables. We'll be showcasing some of the rarest of the rare, the most extremely valuable lootable furnishings in the Elder Scrolls Online. Waiting here in the lobby, getting our ticket. We see the Kaleida statue there from the Blackwood event. We'll see more items like that as we pass in. We'll make a generous donation to the museum. Some of these items extremely valuable. Most everything that we see in here will be unbound versions, tradable items from various dungeons, from various sources, from various chapters, all sorts of rare things. Some of the rarest of the rare things. We see these magnet geodes making a beautiful chandelier up above. We have the giant Mora tapestries, the banners from Scrivener's Hall. We'll see more things like that. So the main room here features all 134 paintings that are currently available within ESO, and we'll see these organized zone by zone. We have paintings from Varnfell. We have the triptychs only available from safe boxes in Varnfell. I've gone and tried to hunt some of those. They are incredibly, incredibly rare and valuable indeed. You will see some of these pop up on the Guild Traders. And mind you, this is all on Xbox, and trying to find things on the Guild Traders is even more difficult there. Going into every single painting from Western Skyrim. Also just love how spaced out these are. Perfectly spaced out to the pixel. Amazingly well displayed. Very tasteful. And I love what they've done with putting the maps on the hangers here to tell where they came from. And then we have the Elsewhere, Northern Elsewhere paintings. Different themes to these. And paintings can add a lot to a house. Somerset. And then the Velothi paintings as well from Varnfell. And then we'll go up to the... Oh, before I go there, just even the wonderful quad here, we have interesting plants as well. Pus bucket mushrooms from Fanglair. We have various Cold Harbor glow stalks from Nodes. Garrulus alpinia from Dungeon, Depths of Meltar. And various mushrooms from Witches Festival. Very rare, very interesting. And there's a second floor. More to see, more paintings. We have two paintings from Antiquities, one from Arden, and then we have the Heartland. And then we have just a couple of Crown exclusive paintings here. And then going up to next floor, we have ESO Plus paintings. Lots of times there will be a monthly freebie furnishing from being an ESO Plus member. You have to claim it for free from the Crown Store. They've had lots of various paintings that way, generally featuring things from the most recent chapters. And then continuing with showcasing all of the paintings that are obtainable. Most of these come from treasure chests, things like that. We have High Isle, and we have Galen, and we have Necrom on Telvanni Peninsula. Beautiful frames on these. Cool thing you can do with these paintings as well is you can either place them as is, or you can flip them around and then they have a blank back, and then you can kind of put your own thing on it. Or you can isolate it and do kind of a trompe-l'oeil type of a feel where it looks like you're looking out a window. I've seen lots of cool ways of using paintings within houses. And then we have kind of the old school refined paintings. The bolted paintings from Original Homestead. And then this wall is reserved for anticipated new paintings from Gold Road coming up this summer. And then here were the High Isle paintings. Okay, so amazing collection. Every single painting beautifully displayed. And then that's just a bit of a taste. This is a cool room. And then we have the super secret valuable vault room over this way, and we will head on in. The Scrivener's Hall vault door, itself a furnishing that you can get from Scrivener's Hall very, very rarely. Cool interactable Very appropriate for a vault like this. And you see different tables with displays from various zones, and lots of these furnishings are small items. A lot of them are sourced through pickpocketing, so it kind of makes sense that they'd be small enough to fit in a pocket. Some of them are quite larger than a pocket, and then some of them are sourced through other means as well. More Scrivener Hall nesting boulders. And we are going to go in and see this. One thing that really stands out immediately are these Morrowind Banner of the Sixth House. I am recording this before update 41, and so there's actually a little funny thing going on with that, which is with update 41, these are dropping a little bit more commonly from Forgotten Waste and Varnfell, but right now these are so incredibly rare. Like, it's unbelievable how rare they are, and to have 3 of them is just insane. So Buff Nukem collecting some of the rarest of the rare items here. We have these rugs from Orsinium. We have the red spool, the coveted red spool from Hughesbane. It's funny how some of these don't necessarily look like they would be crazy rare, but they really are. And then different themes here. We have Clockwork City pickpocketables. Some of these aren't even on the Crown Store. Some of them are, some of them aren't, but all the ones that are in here are the unbound versions. Rare plants from nodes. Also, around the room, we see the various Velothi tapestries from the ancestral tombs in Varnfell. There are a lot of different types of those, about 13 or so. And then we have various furnishings from Witches Festival. We have the Shivering Cheese. I luckily stole a Shivering Cheese from Safebox in Varnfell one day. I was very happy. So, it's cool to see these things on display. And then these items on this table are from the Bequeather, from the Refuge. Get a daily chance at getting a furnishing. Each of the different types of requests will potentially give you like a skull or the candles or the heart or the vial of blood there. Wonderfully rare items. We have Somerset harvestable flowers. If you're going around Somerset getting nodes, every once in a while you might get lucky to get a spring wheeze. We have the Velothi prayer mat and urns. Again, here's a Morrowind Banner of the Sixth House. And then we have Crimson Shard Moonshadow from the Ashlander Camp Dailies. We have the Indorel Incense. That's from Pickpocketing Priests or something like that. And then we have Yarn Balls and Cheese Cutters, tiny little items, fun items. We have the rare items from Murkmire, Gel Parchment. It was oddly rare, very oddly rare. Black Marsh Fish can be fished up. Scuttlebloom, if you sneak up on these, you have an incredibly low chance of actually getting the furnishing itself. We have Alner items. These are supposedly some of the most rare of the rare items, are these runners. Even more rare than some of the plants from Vardenfell. I don't even know if I've seen tradable versions of these on PCNA where I mostly play. These mirrors, I have seen maybe a couple of them pop up on the Guild Traders. And I spend a lot of time on the Guild Traders, and seeing a collection like this is just absolutely amazing. The time and effort and energy to be diligent in looking for these and making a collection like this is just astounding. We have various, mostly pickpocketable items from elsewhere. Mostly vanity-themed items. Can add a little elegance to a build. And then these plants are all sorts of strange. So I have seen maybe a couple of these ever. And they're just so strange. We have the golden lichens. We have the stinkhorn polyp. These are just so weirdly rare. And they might not necessarily look like they would be. But it's strangely rare plants that maybe a couple have ever existed, ever been pulled. Pitcher plants, elk horns, blood, and just being able to see them all here is really cool. And Buff did underscore that there are a couple of maybe like an elk horn or pitcher plants that they do not have in their collection. So this is the most complete collection I've ever seen. Certainly impressive, and I love the way that everything is displayed with the rooms, with the tables. Very nice lighting that just really allows everything to be spotlighted so well here, and anticipating additional rare items with Gold Road, with paintings, and maybe potential other pickpocketables or other things like that. And then you can think about what you can do with these sorts of items in a build. So thank you very, very much to Buff for inviting me to this special museum, and looking forward to seeing more cool things with housing going forward. So have fun with housing, have fun with ESO, and stay spicy, and good luck if you're going for any of this stuff.